Hey everybody, welcome back to the herd. Today is Monday, September 12th. Shout out to all the first responders and military for yesterday, just kind of a time to remember them on being September 11th. It is right at noon. Just got to where I'm going to park. There's elk tracks on the road going up the canyon. I'm going to be going up. I like that. Anyway, we'll keep you posted. I'm up here for pretty much the week by myself. I brought food for pretty much all week. I don't have a timetable on anything. I'm just up here. So we'll see. I got the whole week off work and see if we can find anything. My plan is just go up and sit the tree stand again all afternoon and see if anything's up there.
It's wet and gooey from this morning. My tree stand is about 100 yards straight up there. So hopefully there's a bedding area up above it. I hope I can get into it without kicking them out if that's where they're bedded. Anyway, that looks like this morning's. Like I say, it's still all wet and gooey. All right, I made it. There's my stand up there. Elk, one deer. Something breaking down here.
Okay, I ate some ramen noodles and then I talked to my wife on the phone, wife and kids, about their day. Oh, it's starting to rain on me. Just barely hear it starting to hit the car. It's supposed to rain for about the next hour, which would be awesome if it does. Anyway, it was an eventful night. I saw it looked like a cow. Went through the trees on the other side of the stand. All I saw was bits and pieces of its side and its butt. Had a doe come in and feed on the same side over in the trees. Nothing came out in the open, so I couldn't have shot anything. But then we heard 3 bugles. So I know there's some bulls in there. Only bull I got on trail camera again, though, was the little 4x5 that's been hanging out with a couple of cows. So I've got that bull and then a small 6-point. He's decent. I'd shoot him. That's hanging out in there somewhere. Those are the only 2 bulls around. So I'm hoping cold weather, rain. It's supposed to get there. Bring them in for tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be back at it first thing in the morning. I'm going to hike in, hopefully most of it in the dark, get to the stand right about daylight, and get in and hunker in for the day. It's supposed to rain for a couple hours tomorrow, but only like 30 to 40% chance, so I'll take the raincoat. All right, so I got a little bit of a breakfast scramble going on. I got some potatoes, sausage, some peppers. Anyway, about 10 minutes later than I want to be, but I'm taking off. It took about 10 minutes longer to cook this than I thought it would. Anyway, check with you up there.
All right, I'm about 10 minutes away from my stand and making good time. I had one deer that I had to bump out of the way. A little buck, about 20 yards. Besides that, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. Been a pretty quiet morning. Hopefully it picks up. Ready. Don't look down. Oh, it's rained on me all morning. Just took the raincoat off. Nothing. 2 bugles early, then nothing. That bird's been hanging out with me all day. If I would have brought more butter, I'd shoot him. Instead, I figure I'll see how long he waits.
Long, boring day of nothing, really. Just ate a little bit of dinner and then I'm going to bed. So I can do it all again tomorrow. I convinced myself I was going to sit in this stand all week. there's just nothing, no action right now where we're at. The bull this morning let out 2 little squirrely bugles, and that was it for the day. They won't respond to cow calls, bugles, nothing. So I'm gonna sit in my stand, but hopefully a mature bull will come in.
Super, super foggy. I'm about 150 yards from my stand. My bird almost beat me back here today. I might have to shoot him because I don't want him spooking something if it comes in. So I just stood up to get a drink of water, and that bull came running in right there at that crossing. I don't know what he'd spooked from, but he was running. And his tongue was out, so he'd been running for a little while. He took off. I cow called trying to stop him down there as I grabbed my bow, and he took off and ran up in here. And then he got up in here and was headed out, and I cow called a few more times, and he turned and came and hit this trail that comes right in. And he was right there on that trail right there at 42 yards, but I don't have that cleared out for a shooting lane. But he was walking down it. I thought it was a done deal, because if he comes out right behind these trees, he's at 40 yards. Not even 40, 35 or so. Instead, as soon as he went behind these trees, he turned and went up. I tried cow calling to see if he'd just step out one more time, but he never would. He just climbed up and out. Like literally anything different, and I get him. So frustrating. I sat here for 3 days. And within a minute and a half, it's over. Just like that. Nice 6-point. Not huge, but a nice bull. I definitely was going to shoot him. Keep sitting and hoping, I guess. The crazy thing is I'd just taken, for about 2 hours, the sun just pounds on me right here. And I took my camera off because it reflects so bad. And that's what I stood up to do, was put it up and get a drink of water. And the second I put it up, I heard it come in. I'm going to keep sitting and hoping. Alrighty. Biscuits and gravy's on the menu for dinner tonight. And then I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. Too much today. So stinking close to getting that bull. Anything different